try to get over east of him to see if we can pick him up. It's a little difficult to keep tracking him through those buildings, but continuing eastbound, it looks like in traffic. 6 Lincoln George Adam 567. Looks like he's going right down the center of that street. And behind that truck. Suspect vehicle right in the center of your screen, still moving now with traffic. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Airship, no, they're still there. They're actually trying to reacquire units on the ground. Yes, but they're getting eyes on them again, so this might pick up. And you can hear it on TAC 4 channel 46. TAC 4 channel 46. Coming up to Slauson. Come on. Eastbound turn, eastbound coming at us on Slauson. Eastbound Slauson. Say again? 2 people on board. I see a passenger. Eastbound Slauson through Santa Fe. LAPD airship back overhead, tracking the vehicle. Eastbound Slauson, continuing on, is 2 passengers, 2 people in the vehicle at least, the driver and a passenger, and the airship overhead from LAPD, back on it. In the Huntington Park area, again, listening for Huntington Park to see if they'll engage in the pursuit, but so far, not a word from them. They likely know that this pursuit's back through their area once again. Eastbound Slauson through Soto, continuing with this pursuit. The vehicle wanted for reckless driving also may have tossed the weapon out. Also, the suspects might be involved in some sort of shooting in the 77th Division area, possibly a little further south of that, but we're making a U-turn here. Let's see, behind the building, a little tough to see if he's going to come out, where he's going to come out. A U-turn westbound, and there's the vehicle back westbound on Slauson. So heading back through Huntington Park, it looks like the passenger's on a cell phone. I keep seeing the light of what looks like a cell phone lighting up there in the hands of that passenger, but Once again, here we go into some heavier traffic on the shoulder there of the road, and red light and right turn. Right turn Soto. So now northbound Soto. Still no units behind, airship overhead. LAPD airship buzzing right through our screen. They are keeping a close eye on this suspect. We'll see what they do. Tough call here what they're going to do if this suspect gets on the freeway. Of course, they'll engage the CHP, but I don't know. We'll see what happens coming up to another intersection in that turn pocket. No turn, straight through, wrong side of the road on Soto. From Slauson, continuing on, this was, maybe that was Fruitland that he passed there. Northbound Soto from Fruitland, wrong side of the road in that turn pocket, now into the center lanes. In the city of Vernon now. Oh, a little close call there with the traffic coming head onto him. See if Vernon PD is in the loop with this pursuit as he goes through, as the driver goes through their area. Torrance, through the turn pocket, I should say. Driving pretty much at regular speeds northbound on Soto, continuing coming up to Bandini, I believe they said in the nothing as far as marked or unmarked units behind this pursuit, only the airship overhead tracking. Northbound Soto through 26th Street. And now approaching the near the East LA interchange, just south of the East LA interchange. Now through Washington, we'll see now if Hollenbeck units join in the pursuit. Don't really hear any chatter on Hollenbeck or Newton Division right now, but certainly the airship keeping track. Really close now to the East LA interchange. Underneath the freeways, over the freeway. Now in the Boyle Heights area. Listen now to Newton Division to see if they pick it up. It looks like he's making a right turn. Nope. Coming around and going to continue on Soto. Northbound Soto approaching Whittier. There's Whittier, northbound Soto through Whittier. Speed's normal. Not really going across lanes. That's good news. Maybe they think they're in the clear. But clearly in LAPD's Hollenbeck area right now, so it very could pick right back up again if they decide. Here he goes, wrong side of the road. He gets that. He has that traffic. Oh, a bicyclist! Look at that! Oh no! That bicyclist turning right in front of that vehicle, and fortunately they saw him in time. The driver still willing to go wrong side of the road to get away from what they think is LAPD in pursuit, which technically they're not, but in tracking mode for sure. Northbound Soto through 4th Street. Coming up into another intersection. Oh, a close call there with the car turning left in front of them. Running that red light. Northbound Soto approaching Cesar Chavez. A lot of traffic out here. You can see cars, they're stopped in the right lane. Cars coming in the opposing lanes. People on foot. Weaving around vehicles turning. Northbound Soto through Chavez. Coming up on the 10 freeway. Have not seen this vehicle get on the freeway systems at all. So we'll see what they do when they get up here near the 10 freeway. Driver and a passenger. Don't know if there's anybody else in the back seat or not. Again, this vehicle wanted for reckless driving, and it sounds like possibly involved in a shooting. The vehicle throwing an LAPD, according to LAPD, the vehicle suspects throwing a weapon out of the vehicle at one point, possibly in the area of Broadway and 78th or 76th Street. LAPD is currently looking for that item, but it's continuing now, coming up to the 10 freeway here momentarily. We've got some heavy traffic up ahead. There's the freeway through Marengo. Still an opportunity for this vehicle to jump on the freeway, but we'll see. Might be doing that. Let's see. Pulls into that right turn lane. There's the traffic. Here's another intersection. Red light. Blows through the red light. Maybe that was green by then, but continuing on now. Northbound Soto. Wrong side of the road there again, getting around that traffic in the turn pocket. Green light, fortunately, continuing on in the turn pocket of the opposing lane, right down the center of the street. This is just east of the County USC Medical Center, north of the 10 freeway. And now Valley Boulevard will be the next major. Actually, is going to cross over. Through Valley now, northbound Soto, continuing on airship tracking the vehicle. No involvement with the Hollenbeck units of LAPD. They're going to just continue to stay in tracking mode and follow this vehicle to see where it's going to end up. Out the window, no marked units, no unmarked units. Now, this Soto's going to dead end into Mission Road. And I see some heavy traffic up ahead at Mission. Going behind the hill right now. We're going to continue to pick him up again, but he's going to have a decision to make here, either a left turn or a right turn at Mission. Okay, so now just LAPD units getting updates. Here he goes, wrong side of the road on that slight turn. He's going to turn with the traffic. Oncoming cars right there. Luckily, no one in that turn pocket, or else he would have struck him. Here he goes, southbound or westbound Mission, however you want to call this. LAPD right there overhead. Coming up to North Broadway. Speeds are pretty much normal right now. No units behind him. No lights and sirens that this suspect can see. LAPD, even though the driver's driving at a regular rate of speed, they're worried that when he gets into a traffic situation that he continues to jump over onto the wrong side of the road. $11 o'clock. Southbound Mission in the Lincoln Park area now. He's moving back towards the 5 freeway, north of the 10. You wouldn't know this vehicle's being tracked by the LAPD by the way it's driving right now, but the suspect's certainly willing to risk it all to jump across onto the wrong side of the road and move through traffic that way. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is Gil Levis in News Chopper 4 along with my pilot Mike Case, following a pursuit out of the 77th Division of LAPD now in the Lincoln Park area. This is Mission Road westbound, approaching the 5 freeway. The 5 freeway is jammed right now in both directions in this area, but certainly we have not watched this vehicle get on the freeway systems at all, but we'll have an opportunity here to jump on the 5 if they want to. And here he goes, the suspect going into the turn pocket under the wrong side of the road, no problem, crossing over in front of traffic, going on the wrong side of the road. Again, this car wanted for reckless driving and possibly involved in a shooting in the 77th Division. Red light, cross traffic, there you go. You see the driver, everything's fine until he gets to a red light and says, nope, I'm going to blow right through it. I don't care who's in my way. That was the 5 freeway now going into the downtown LA area. Southbound Mission, past the 5 freeway, or I should say westbound Mission or southbound, however you want to look at it, but going into the downtown LA area. listening to the chatter from the LAPD. They know where the suspect lives. That's the good news. The driver really has nowhere to go other than to drive through the streets. Here we go, another intersection, wrong side of the road, and through that, luckily, that intersection, the light turned green. No cross traffic to deal with. Now signaling, let's see. Well, got a turn signal on. And then speeding up. At about 10 o'clock. Look at this, wrong side of the road again. Here he goes. Red light, doesn't want to stop. Left turn now. Eastbound 1st Street from Mission. Eastbound 1st Street from Mission, and no unit still engaging red light. People crossing the road there. And he blows right through that red light. Now, LAPD above has eyes on the vehicle. I can tell you that units are in the area. Ground units, I should say. Here he goes, under the freeway. And back out, eastbound first. There are units close by in the area, not engaging the suspect, but close by enough so that if this vehicle stops, they would be able to pounce on those suspects in the vehicle and get them in custody. So he's going to continue now eastbound 1st Street. And that was the 101 that he crossed, now approaching the 5 freeway. Here comes the 5 freeway, and opportunities here to access the freeway if this driver wants to, but so far no. Another red light, another group of pedestrians in a crosswalk. The guy blows right through them. Here he goes on the shoulder. Through another red light. I don't know how many, I had stopped counting, how many red lights this guy's blown through in this pursuit. Coming up and might be turning right here. Let's see. Pedestrians, stopping for the pedestrians. That's good. Now going around them. Southbound Soto. So back on Soto. And Joe, they jumped to channel 66. Southbound Soto, red light, cross traffic. Look at that guy, not knowing what to do, wanting to turn, that vehicle wanting to turn. This guy goes right around him. Wrong side, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about going wrong side of the road again. Hey Mike, can you kill the landing light? There he goes on the shoulder, red light. Fortunately, no cross traffic. That was 6th Street, southbound Soto from 6th. Yeah, that's what's going on there. I got him in neutral. Okay. I did raise him a little bit, Tim. Talking to Tim Decken in our News Operations Center, keeping track of our signal, doing a great job here. Now southbound, continuing through the Boyle Heights area on Soto. Red light again. T intersection, going to go underneath the freeway and continue on Soto, back through the East LA interchange. I believe this is where we're at now. Oh. There's the interchange, approaching 8th Street now. Suspect wanted for reckless driving. LAPD unmarked units were in pursuit of this vehicle for quite some time. They decided to go into tracking mode. Here he goes, blowing through yet another red light, and then continuing southbound on Soto out of the Boyle Heights area. The vehicle made its way all the way into the Downey area and then back again through Huntington Park, all the way up to Lincoln Park, and now coming back down, approaching the city of Vernon. Driving at normal speeds until he hits traffic or a red light, then decides to go wrong side of the road and into traffic. Doesn't have a problem driving past people in crosswalks. We saw a bicyclist almost get hit by this guy. Approaching Washington now, southbound Soto, and he's going to come up on some traffic. Let's see what he does. He's got that yellow line. He loves to cross over. There's a truck. Going to go between the truck and another vehicle. And fortunately, he's not going to go on the wrong side of the road. But again, two suspects, two people at least in the vehicle, the driver and a passenger in the front seat. This vehicle wanted for reckless driving, but also possibly for involvement in a shooting in the South LA area. The vehicle the suspect's tossing out a weapon early on in the chase and then continuing on. So LAPD keeping a close eye from the air. Now we're hearing that the LAPD has made contact with the suspect's mother. They're in communication with the suspect's mother. That's a bit of good news. Hopefully the mother will be able to convince the driver to just pull over and give up. We can see what looks like a cell phone in the driver's hand right there. You can see him holding a cell phone. I'm going to push in here and get a look. There's the cell phone. Possibly handing it off to the passenger. In Vernon now, southbound Soto. There goes, turn pocket, red light, right through it, green light, just changed. So RO. we're hearing the car belongs. We're hearing the car belongs to the suspect's girlfriend, and they have a name of the suspect. They are identifying him as a gang member. Southbound Soda approaching Slauson. Sounds like they're going to break off. LAPD sounds like they're going to break off this pursuit altogether because they know the suspect. They know his identity. They know where he lives. They know the mother's location. They know the girlfriend. They know that this is the girlfriend's vehicle. And they know that the suspect is a gang member. So they're talking about allowing this driver to go for now and make an arrest on him later. So the eyes will be watching this guy from a distance. The police will eventually, as they say, the long arm of the law will likely catch up to this driver at some point. But again, you see erratic driving continue, even though there's no units behind him, even though there's red lights in front of him, even though there's people crossing in front of him on foot. This guy continues to drive erratically.
Is the airship still over this track?
No. They just pulled off, Joe. Yeah. Yes, 11 still overhead. Look at this car tracking alongside the suspect vehicle. Wonder if that's someone they know. Here he goes. He's picking up speed for some reason. There's no one behind him. There's no airship pull. The airship's pulling up, but look at this guy. He's gonna just hit the gas. Maybe he feels he's free and like can just do whatever now. But that's dangerous in itself. Southbound Soto in the city of Huntington Park. Left turn eastbound. This is going to be, I believe this is Saturn Street. And oh, look at this. Oh no. People crossing, wanting to go forward, blowing right by those people. Mountain View, from Mountain View. Actually, that might be Gage. My map hasn't caught up yet. And Joe from Gill, if you heard me, the 11 still here. 11 is still on scene. LAPD, ground units, airship pulled off. Here it comes, red light, blowing through it. Oh, cross traffic, look at that. Oh, he almost hits that black car. So why is he just continuing to drive like this? We don't know. Suspect identified already. LAPD confident that they will catch up to this guy and put him in custody at some point. And they've spoken with his mother. They've been in contact with the girlfriend who lent him the car. We're hearing now. She's not looking to press charges or anything like that for the vehicle. Suspect known gang member. Here he goes, wrong side of the road. Look at that. That car is stopped there. He's going to go right by those people. Red car. Oh no, that's close. Not a good situation. Coming up to another red light. Does not want to stop. He's going to blow through. Creeping through. That truck saw him, and he just continued on. That's good, but not good. Wrong side of the road one more time. Coming up to an interchange. There he goes. Our intersection left turn eastbound.
Hey, Gil, so since the police have taken off and they know who the suspect is and will meet up with him another time, let's have you wrap this up and head back to base.
Okay, Joe, we'll do. Well, as we continue to watch this vehicle from pursuit that has been called off by the LAPD, the vehicle taking off, still running red lights and driving erratically at times as it approaches intersections. But we've been given the all clear as LAPD has. They have pulled off completely. The airship, the ground units have let this go because they have the suspect identified. The passenger, we don't know if they have that passenger identified, but certainly LAPD feels confident enough that they will catch up to this driver at some point and get him into custody. But for now, we are going to conclude our coverage of this wild pursuit that's been going on for over an hour, starting in the 77th Division and continuing now out towards the Huntington Park area and parts east in the Bell, I believe, into Bell now. But so for now, this is Gil Lavis in East Chopper 4 reporting. We'll catch you again on the next story as we continue to watch this vehicle leave the scene.
Yep, Tim kept it up southbound, it's got a red again, and eastbound. Eastbound, go ahead and loop around. Alright, go ahead and loop around here. And he's coming back southbound, go ahead and stay with it, that's alright. Yeah, just stay with it here. Back out to the street, and he's going to go eastbound. It's going to be an eastbound. Got traffic, he's going through the traffic. Using the far right, and another southbound turn. What is that? Southbound on Otis. Southbound on Otis, coming up to Firestone, and he's trying to push through the red. Oh, went through it. All right, push through Otis down past Southern. Just push through the red at Southern. I think. All right, southbound still Otis. Yeah, he's coming up. Pushing through Tweedy. Alright, woo, almost got hit again. Alright, we're going eastbound Tweedy from Otis. Let's see, where are we at? I guess this would be Southgate. What's he doing? Oh, he's got traffic ahead. What's he doing? He's like rolling in the middle of the road here. Run out of gas? I don't know, it's like really come to a crawl here. Yeah, never mind, let it. I don't know, he's like... Yeah, just keep the turn going. Yeah, just keep it going. Just keep the orbit going. Alright, so maybe ran out of gas at Tweedy and Orange. Yeah, I think he ran out of gas at Tweedy and Orange. Hey, base, Skybox, call Southgate PD. Let them know this suspect vehicle, he ran out of gas right in the middle of the intersection. Tweedy and Orange. But he's blocking the intersection, so... Yeah, he called Southgate PD and tell them, or LAPD's pursuit vehicle ran out of gas and the suspect just sitting in the car blocking the intersection. Yeah, can you call Southgate PD? Tweedy and Orange. Call Southgate PD. Yeah, Southgate PD. Tell them these guys ran out of gas and they're blocking the intersection. Somebody's going to end up rear-ending them. Orange and Tweety. Tell them I've almost been run into a couple times just sitting in the intersection here. Yeah, I've almost been rear-ended a couple times here because they're just sitting there. Yeah. Dumping out their beer or whatever. What are they doing? I won't even put the hazards on like he's like broken down or anything. They're too far. They're out of it. Let Southgate handle it if they're gonna pick it up. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Yeah. Just let it go, Tim. They don't. So. Yeah. They've been here like 10 minutes. They ran out of gas. Just let it go. Just let it go, Tim, with it. They don't care. They're like those guys. I don't know. What did Southgate PD say? They'll give who a call? Well, I mean, they should come out and handle it anyways because he's blocking the intersection and people have already come close to hitting him. Just call them back and tell them there's a car blocking the intersection. They'll send somebody down. Yeah, just tell them there have been a couple of near hits and I just tell him he's blocking the intersection. He's almost out of. There are almost a few accidents already, so no hazards, and he's sitting. Yeah, well, it's just. I mean, it's a hazard anyway. They need to come tend to it anyway. I mean, just tell them there's been a couple of near accidents already, so. Tell them the car broke down, it's sitting there, they're sitting in the car, and there's been a couple of near collisions already. All right. Well, they got a couple of units in. They got a couple of units en route now, so let's see what happens there. Actually, they added. All right, come on in, or cut into orbit up here. I think they've got. Yeah, I hear it on the scanner now. Now they've got. They started with 2. It must be. They must have been bored because now, like, most of Southgate PD is coming. Just keep the orbit going. Just keep the orbit going and just tighten it up a little bit. Dispatch put out the call, and now there's like 5 or 6 units all coming. Oh, the unit just went by him. Yeah, coming around. Alright, got 1 unit pulled up on him. Yeah, you can tell PD3 they're coming up on him. Come around to the. Come around, keep coming. North and east, yeah. You can tell PD3 now it's a standoff. They're not coming out. Well, now look at this. This is stand. All right, KCAL taking us in a minute. All right, somebody's coming out. Driver's coming out. Yeah, passengers still. I know, they're telling them to go out the sign. Uh, Alright, we're out. Let's go home. Yep. Alright, base, Skybox, 2 in custody. We're running out of gas. We're going home.